that's what I get for using a noise canceling software. So, to recap that whole flailing and absolutely no audio thing, um, we are looking at what may be the one of the last times that we switch from daylight saving time to standard time, at least in the US. There is currently legislation going through or that's been processed through either the House or the Senate. They've approved it. It's called something permanent daylight time or something. I don't know exactly. Daylight preservation or something. Some goofy name. And basically, their intent is to instill a permanent daylight saving time, as opposed to switching back and forth from the standard time to daylight saving time. Um, it hasn't moved forward into the other um, group of Congress yet. It doesn't seem like there's too much of a focus on it. And to be completely honest, there's probably bigger things that Congress should be focusing on than whether we change the time twice a year when 90% of our devices, like the phones and computers you just watched, unfortunately I was muted, but you just watched the computer completely update itself. We jumped back in time. We're actually recording this almost an hour before we started recording this, if that even makes sense. Uh, so there's really higher priorities than trying to do away with the semi-annual time change. But just keeping that in mind, I thought, hey, this is a opportunity for a little bit of a video to, if they do get rid of it. It sounds like it's November of 2023. If the bill as written passes, um, is when everything will be done away with. So we might have one more round of saving time and regular time. But I just kind of wanted to do a, I don't know, a special video sort of thing, just to commemorate it in the event that they do terminate it, because it's something that's always been. I mean, when we were younger, it was always talked about. Oh, you're losing an hour, you're gaining an hour. You get an extra hour sleep this weekend before school and everything, and it's like, okay, that's it's kind of neat. It was also kind of annoying. And then you get older, you got a job and stuff, and it's like, oh well, this you get an extra hour sleep before you work, but you really don't. Especially like this, if you're like me and you end up staying up until 1 or 2 anyway, then you just get to watch the time travel happen, and it's actually really neat on this map. And I may pull this up for New Year's too. Um, on this map to just visualize it, because you can see where the time zones are, and that actually, come to think of it, this might be something fun to pull this map in on the stream. If I could put that up somewhere, then everybody's gonna know, or well, at least everybody in the US, it'd be hard to do current time zones the world around. But then you could see what time it is, how it compares, and it'd be kind of neat. Um, yeah, we might look at doing that. That's kind of fascinating. So yeah, that's kind of that's kind of where we're at. We're currently on Central Time, or well, technically we're Central Time, but we're Central Standard Time, not Central Daylight Time, which is fascinating because Yeah, this is their EST, Eastern Standard Time, but we're CDT. Let me refresh and see if it updates that to. Yep, it does. Central Standard Time. That's cool. I didn't realize that that actually had a name change there. I always called it CST. So I've been misleading everybody during my stream announcements on when we're going live because I've always referenced it as Central Standard Time, and that means it was an hour off. Maybe that explains why everybody's late. Everybody's early. Oh no. I'm only joking. Um, but that's really cool. I didn't realize that. Learned something new. And you guys were here to see it. So this of course this video you guys are watching this well after the fact because I didn't plan to stream it. I just spur of the moment sort of thing. I'm like, okay. So it's recorded and it'll go up on YouTube probably here in a few minutes maybe. Um, but we'll see. It's been pretty neat and it's certainly random. So that's all I got for right now for this video. I appreciate you guys watching and till next time, stay random.